Okay, so let's begin with the lesson. Um, so ngayon, ang didiscuss natin is something unique. Um, well, hindi na. Well, sige, pwede natin sabihin unique. A unique way of solving differential equations. Okay, it involves transformation of function. Okay, using tawag dito, um, using what are called kernels. Okay? Yung transformation ng function ay hindi na, or actually familiar na sa inyo ito. Isang type ng pag-transform ng function is yung operator. Okay? Yung differential na operator. So, yung ginagawa natin before is that pag meron tayong differential operator, okay, yung differential operator na yon ay natatransform natin into another function. There's another type of operation or another class of transformations, okay, that involves in this case integral naman. Excuse me. So Laplace transform. Okay, nakikita. Okay, so now ang integral transform has this type of form. So this is the operator t, and it operates on this type of function f of t. So you want to transform yung f of t into another function, and the way to do that is through this equation. Okay, through this general equation. KST, KF of t dt. Okay, and that upon integration, that transform into yung equation na f, which is a function of s. So itong k of st is called the kernel of the transformation. Notice that yung transformation dito is from a function which is dependent on t to a function which is dependent on s. Okay, so one type of transformation is called the Laplace transform. Okay, so ang form ng Laplace transform is you have this operator L, and let's say it operates on the function f of t. Okay, and yung definition ng Laplace transform is from 0 to infinity ng exponential minus st f of t dt. In this case, yung kernel of transformation dito ay yung exponential minus st. And this gives us a new function which is f of s. So we say na ang f of s is the Laplace transform of f of t. Okay. Laplace transform of f of t. Now, in physics, maraming actually types ng transformation na ginagamit. Laplace is just one of them. Pero ang pinaka-common is yung tinatawag na Fourier transform. Okay. Ang power ng Fourier transform is that it transforms or it converts something that seemingly doesn't have a pattern to another function, okay, which tawag dito spurts out yung pattern. Okay? Like for example, if you have an analog signal, okay, a sound, for example, sound wave, di ba? Pag pinakinggan mo yung sound wave, medyo random siya kasi depende yun sa nagsasalita, di ba? Pero pag nag-apply kayo ng Fourier transform sa sound wave, okay, it will give you a function which is dependent on the frequency. So now you will through this Fourier transform you will be able to determine yung frequency, iba't ibang frequencies nung sound. Okay? Now, hindi lang sound ang ina-applyan nito. Pati yung tinatawag na space. Okay? Later on, pagdating nyo ng fourth year, makikita ninyo na you can actually apply tawag dito, Fourier transform to spatial coordinates and then get what's called an inverse space or reciprocal space. Okay? Parang science fiction ano, pero yung reciprocal space na yun it will actually make it easier to study materials. Okay? So anyway, sinasabi ko lang na maraming iba't ibang klaseng mga transforms. For now, ang focus natin ay yung Laplace transform. And ang use ng Laplace transform for us in this course is to solve ordinary differential equations. Now, Laplace transform is linear. Okay? Ibig sabihin, if we apply a Laplace transform on a sum of functions, okay, here, yung C1 at saka C2 ay constants. Okay? So this will be, syempre yung constant, ilalabas lang natin yan. Wala namang effect yan dyan sa ano. So this will be equal to the C1 times the Laplace transform of F1t plus C2 times the Laplace transform of F2t. Okay? Or C1 F1s plus C2 F2 F2s. Okay. So, consider natin ang isang example. Let's do the Laplace transform of the exponential. Okay, so by definition, this is equal to the integral from 0 to infinity of exponential minus st times exponential kt dt. Pwede natin pagsamahin yung functions na yan. So, exponential minus s minus k t dt. And this is easy enough to evaluate. Okay, ang solution dito is negative exponential minus s minus k times t all over s minus k, evaluated from 0 to infinity. Okay, and remember the variable of integration is t. So if you evaluate this exponential with respect to from infinity, then yung first term will give us 0. Diba? Kasi if you let t approach infinity, then yung term na yan will be 0. Yung second term will give us, so 0 minus negative 1 over s minus k. Or equal to sa 1 over s minus k. Here we assume na s is greater than k. Okay. Dapat lang otherwise hindi okay, yung term na yan, if s less than k, then ibig sabihin magiging positive yan. Okay, and the limits of integration or applying the limits of integration will not work. Okay, or will give us an incorrect answer. Okay. So the Laplace transform of the exponential kt is 1 over s minus k. Now for the special case, yes.
And k is greater than.
Pag k is greater than s, diba? Pag k is greater than s, ibig sabihin, itong binilugan ko niyan is negative. So magiging exponential na siya ng positive na term. Pag nag-apply mo na yung limits of integration, exponential ng positive t, exponential ng constant times t, where t approaches infinity, mag-approach na siya sa infinity. Diba? So kailangan na yung s minus k is always less than, greater than 1. Greater than 0. Or s is less than. Oh, yes. Okay. So, tignan natin yung special case. Okay, na kung saan yung k is equal to 0. Okay, in other words, we're looking at yung Laplace transform ng 1. Okay, in this case, okay, by applying yung formula niyan, it's just 1 over s. Okay, and here s of course is greater than 0. Okay. Yes. So now, ang gawin natin, another example, but this time, let's do the Laplace transform of a trigonometric function. So by definition, this is equal to exponential minus st sine of kt dt. Okay, dito, ang gagawin natin ay mag-integration tayo by parts. Okay, so ang gagawin natin, i-evaluate natin. Okay, let's evaluate itong function na to instead. Exponential ax sine mx dx. Hindi, wag na. Diretso na natin. Ganyan na. Okay, so we let u be equal to... bakit ba niya ginawa to? Okay, sige. Okay, we let u be equal to exponential minus st, and then dv be equal to sine kt dt. In this case, ang du is equal to exponential, so negative s times exponential minus st. So ang v is equal to negative cosine kt over k. Tama? Okay? Tama ba? Okay, so ibalik natin yun ngayon doon. So uv, so equal ngayon to sa u times v. So negative exponential minus st times cosine kt over k evaluated from 0 to infinity. Okay, sige, minus integral ng v du. Tama, no? Now, ang v is negative, ang du is negative, so magka-cancel lang yan. So this is integral from 0 to infinity ng v du. So s e to the s minus st cosine kt dt. Okay? Over k. So 1 over k. Yung alin? Pwede rin ilabas yung k, s. So minus sk. Labas. Hindi, okay lang. Maarte lang ako eh. Sa ibang araw. Sa ibang araw, hindi. Yung alin? Hindi, nire-write ko lang para lang maganda. Pero on some other days, hindi ko na nire-write eh. Okay? Okay, evaluate muna natin yung first term. Anong ibibigay sa atin yan? Remember, we're evaluating t. Okay. First term is 0 dahil sa exponential. Tama? Tama? Okay. Wala tayong pakialam sa cosine. Okay? Second term, exponential ng 0 is just 1. Ang cosine ng 0 is 1. So, don't forget the negative sign. So, minus sk 0 to infinity ng exponential minus st cosine kt d. Okay. So, evaluate naman natin yung cosine, yung pangalawang integral na yan. Siyempre, ang gagamitin natin technique ulit ay yan. Mhm. Mhm. Yes, magkakaroon kayo ng another integral involving e to the minus st sine kt. Yes. Yes. That's it. O since alam niyo na mangyayari, sabihin ko na lang yung final answer. Yun. Let u be equal to e to the minus st. So ang du is equal to negative s e to the minus st. Tapos dt. Tapos let dv be equal to cosine kt dt. So ang v is equal to sine kt over k. Tama ba? Right? So this will be equal to 1, negative 1 over k minus s over k ng uv e to the minus st sine kt over k evaluated from 0 to infinity. Minus, okay, magiging plus na yan kasi may plus dito and then may minus sign dyan. v du, so 0 to infinity, okay, ng e, sorry, s over k, so may s over k ulit tayo. S over k, okay, times up. Integral from 0 to infinity ng e to the minus st sine kt d. Tama? Okay, evaluate muna natin yung limit, yung first term. Minus. Ano mangyayari dito? Zero, di ba? Kasi when you evaluate sa infinity, yung exponential will give you 0. And then when you evaluate sine 0, it's 0. Okay. So, matitira is minus s over k, s squared over k squared. Agree? Sine kt d. Okay, and remember, this is equal to exponential minus st sine kt. Okay na? So, pwede kong ilipat itong term na to dun sa kabila. Right? And I get 1 plus s squared over k squared integral from 0 to infinity ng exponential minus st sine kt dt is equal to negative 1 over k. Tama? So, yung integral, so yung Laplace transform ng sine kt ngayon is equal to yung integral from 0 to infinity ng exponential minus a is st ng sine kt dt at equal to sa negative 1 over k all over 1 plus s squared over k squared. At pag simplify natin yan, so negative 1 over k over k squared plus s squared, okay, multiplied by k squared. Okay? So, equal ngayon to sa negative k over k squared or s squared plus k squared. So, yun yung Laplace transform ng sine kt. Okay, now, merong mali dito kasi it's not supposed to be negative. So, I probably missed a sign somewhere. Of course, I missed a sign somewhere. Kasi, yung first term nito will be 0 upon evaluation. And yung second term is minus ng negative. Yeah. So, plus dapat yan. Yes, Laplace. Laplace dapat yung sign niya. Mag-French pala ako ngayong araw, no? Hmm. Okay? Gets nyo ba? Gets nyo ba? Gets nyo ba ang lesson na ito? Tungkol sa Laplace transform. So, ang Laplace transform ng sin kt ay equals sa k over s squared plus k squared. Okay. Enjoy na naman kayo. Oo nga. Sabay ganun. Wala akong sinasabi. Hindi ko inaan. Okay. Drive natin ang Laplace transform ng cosine kt naman. Okay? So, yes. So, Laplace transform ng cosine kt ay equal sa, anong definition? 0 to infinity ng exponential minus st cosine kt d. So, we let u be equal to e to the minus st. Okay, ang dv ay equal sa cosine kt. Ang du is equal to negative s e to the minus st dt. At ang v ay equal sa sine kt over k. So, equal ngayon to sa first term is uv. So, exponential minus st sine kt over k evaluated from 0 to infinity minus or plus s over k ng integral from 0 to infinity ng e to the minus st sine kt deta. So, upon evaluating the limits, yung first term will be 0 and yung second term will also be 0. As yung second integration term will be 0. So, this will give us s over k 0 to infinity ng e minus st sine kt d. Okay, again, we apply integration by parts. So let u be equal to e to the minus st. So du is equal to negative s e to the minus st. Tapos dt. Then dv is equal to sine kt. So ang v is equal to cosine kt negative over. So this will give us s over k. Ang first term is negative e to the minus st cosine kt over k evaluated from 0 to infinity minus s over k 0 to infinity ng e to the minus st cosine kt. Okay? Okay, evaluate natin limits. Anong ibibigay sa atin yan? Upper limit, evaluating the upper limit will give us 0. And then evaluating using the lower limit will give us 1 over 8. Tama? Minus s over k integral from 0 to infinity ng e to the minus st cosine kt dt. And remember, this is equal to 0 to infinity ng e to the minus st cosine kt dt. So this will be s over k squared minus s squared over k squared integral from 0 to infinity ng exponential minus st cosine kt d. So the left-hand side, pag nilipat natin to sa kabila, okay, this will give us 1 plus s squared over k squared integral from 0 to infinity ng exponential minus st cosine kt dt equal to s over k squared. So that yung Laplace transform ng cosine kt, which is equal to the integral of from 0 to infinity of exponential minus st cosine kt dt, ay equal sa s over k squared all over 1 plus s squared over k squared. And if we multiply everything by 1 over k squared, by k squared over k squared, we get s over k squared plus s squared. So yan yung Laplace transform ng cosine kt. Ayos. Mhm.
K being a constant
Yes.
and S being the negative function.
Yes.
Right?
Kasi nga nag-transform natin siya from t from a function which is function of t to another function which is a function of s. So yun yung ginagawa ng mga transforms. Okay?
How do you transfer the value of P to an S?
Yun nga, yung Laplace transform. Yung mean yung value itself depende sa kung anong klaseng transform yan. Pero typically they're just reciprocals. To some extent. Like for example, tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, yung audio signal is a function of time. And when you do a Fourier transform, it will become a function of frequency. And time and frequency are inversely related. So yeah. Pwede mong isipin na gano'n. Fourier. Yes. Mahilig sa mga transforms ang ang French sa Fourier. F-O, yeah. Fourier transform. Fourier. Ay. Hindi ako makabili ng hindi ako makabili ng tinapay kasi Fourier. Napaka-relevant ba? Yes. Okay, so another example. So consider natin exponential trigonometric functions. Now let's consider polynomials. So let's say we have t to the n and we want to take yung anong tawag dito? Laplace transform ng t to the n. So this will be Laplace transform ng t to the n, and by definition, this will be from 0 to infinity ng e to the minus st, t to the n dt. Yes.
Oh,
Okay? Anong method? Maclaurin expansion, ano yung expand mo? Yung exponential? Pwede. Kakaroon ka ng maraming terms. Oh, mas madali pero matrabaho. Integration by parts. Madali lang kasi u is equal to t to the n, du is equal to n t to the n. dv is equal to, dt. dv is equal to e to the minus st dt, and then v is equal to e to the minus st over yon. Yeah. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, this will be equal to t to the n negative exponential minus st over s evaluated from 0 to infinity, and then plus n integral from 0 to infinity ng n over s pala, e to the minus st t to the n minus 1 t. Nakikita nyo na kung ano mangyayari, no? Gagawa tayong integration by parts n times. Kasi t to the n minus 1 na siya eh. So mag-IBP ulit tayo, magiging t to the n minus 2. Okay? Sabi sa inyo matrabaho lang, pero madali lang siyang gawin. Okay. Evaluate muna natin yung first. So, evaluating sa upper limit will give us 0. Right? And evaluating sa lower limit will also give us 0. Remember, yung t, yung variable of integration. So, yung t to the n, yung t sa t to the n, papalitan mo ng 0. Tama? Okay. So, this will be equal to n over s, 0 to infinity ng e to the minus st, t to the n minus 1 dt. Okay, so if we let u be equal to t to the n minus 1, then du is equal to n times t to the n minus 2 dt. dv is equal to e to the minus st dt. So, ang v is equal to negative e to the minus st over s.
where does e to the n not become infinity? That's 0.
Hindi, kasi may e to the minus st ka pa eh. Yung e to the minus st, 0 yan at infinity. So it doesn't matter kung ano yung t.
Yes.
Yeah. E di tataas ka lang ng tataas sa t. So hindi mo matatanggal yung t, di ba? So this will give us negative n, di ba, over s t uv pala, mali. Ayan. Mali yung tinitignan ko. uv, so 1 over s negative t to the n minus 1 e to the minus st. Yes. N minus 1. Yes, that's right. So plus ano na to? N minus 1, oops, sorry. N over S. Okay. Dapat yung N over S ay nasa labas. N over S. Okay. And then plus N minus 1 over S. Integral from 0 to infinity ng e to the minus st, t to the n minus 2 t. Again, yung first term will give us 0. Agree? So, if we do this multiple times, di ba? Yung first term will always be 0. At ang lumalabas ay n over s, n minus 1 over s. Na-expect natin na yung susunod na n minus 2 over s. Tapos yung power dito ay t to the minus n3. Tama? Hanggang sa umabot tayo sa e to the minus st na lang, na t to the 0. Naintindihan niyo? Okay, so which means that this is equal to n factorial over s to the n exponential minus st dt. Evaluated from 0 to infinity, eventually. Okay. After, ano nga yung meme? A few seconds later, diba? A few seconds later. A few moments pala. A few moments later. Yan. Ano ang integral na yan? So equals sa n factorial over s to the n. Yung integral na yan ay e to the minus st over negative s evaluated from 0 to infinity. Of course, if we evaluate if we evaluate over infinity, 0, then and then e to the 0 naman is 1. So 0 minus negative 1 is positive 1. So this is equal to n factorial over s to the n plus 1. So yung Laplace transform ng t to the n is equal to n factorial over s to the n plus 1. Yes. Okay. Cool. Wala pa tayo sa derivative. Darating tayo. Sure.
Isang may raise and minus 2. Yun may habong.
Yung alin? Aha. So yung susunod na term dito ay n minus 2 over s integral from 0 to infinity ng e to the minus s t to the n minus 3 dt. Diba? Multiplied by n minus 1 over s tsaka n over s. And then yung susunod niyan is ito, tapos n minus 3 over s integral from 0 to infinity ng a to the minus st t to the n minus 4 dt. So nababawasan siya na nababawasan, di ba? Hanggang sa umabot siya sa t squared, tapos t, and then ito exponential minus s. So after doing integration by parts and okay. Cool. Yun. Napa tayo dun. Napa. Practice lang muna. 3t plus 5. O yan, alam niyo nang sagot yan. Remember, ang equation ng t to the n is n factorial over s to the n plus 1. So, ang first term is 2 factorial over S cubed. Okay, so 2 over S cubed minus 3 tapos times 1 over S squared. Tama? 3 over S squared plus 5 over S. Okay, kasi ang Laplace transform ng 1 is 1 over S. Okay, yun yung ginawa natin nung sa mga ginawa natin nung unang-una. Ayan. Ang Laplace transform ng 1 is 1 over S. Okay, at makikita rin naman natin yun dito eh. If n is 0, then it's 0 factorial over S. Okay, or 1 over S. Diba? Ang dali lang. Laplace transform ng 1/2 ng t cubed plus t squared minus 1 is 1/2. 3 factorial, 6 over S to the 4 plus 2 over minus 1 over S. Okay, so this will become 3. Yung exponent. Okay, Laplace transform ng exponential minus 4t plus 3 exponential minus 2t. Okay, so exponential na to. Anong Laplace transform ng exponential? Review. Ay, hindi yan. It's Laplace transform ng exponential minus exponential kti 1 over s minus k. Okay. So, ang first term is 1 over S plus 4 plus 3 over S plus 2. Laplace transform ng 2 exponential 2t minus exponential minus 3t is 2 over S minus 2 minus 1 over S plus 2. Okay. Okay na? Dito na natin siya gagamitin. dy over dt is equal to exponential minus 2t. So let's say na at t equals 0, yung y is equal to 1/2. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply Laplace transform on both sides. Okay? So the Laplace transform of dy dt, okay, na hindi pa natin alam at this point, is equal to the Laplace transform of e to the 2t, which is just 1 over s minus 2. Tama? Okay? Okay. So, Laplace transform muna ng dy dt ang gagawin natin. By definition, this is equal to 0 to infinity ng exponential minus st dy dt dt. And tulad nung ginagawa natin before, we do integration by parts and let u be equal to e to the minus st. So du is equal to e to the negative s e to the minus st dt. Tapos, ang dv ay equal sa dy dt dt. So, v is equal to y. So, ang Laplace transform ng first derivative ng y with respect to t is y e to the minus st? Yes.
Yes.
Evaluated from 0 to infinity ng plus s integral from 0 to infinity e to the minus st y dt. Okay. So, ano ang first term? Exponential ng negative infinity ay and then minus y times exponential ng 0. So, minus y siya. Okay. Minus y. And remember na ang y is a function of t. We know that y is a function of t, di ba? So, and we're evaluating at t equals 0. So, this is actually y of 0. Okay, so plus s. Now, ito, hindi natin alam. But we can write it as Laplace transform ng y of t. Okay? Kasi yan yung definition niya. Okay? Now, that whole term is equal to 1 over s minus 2. Kasi nga, di ba, yung Laplace ng first derivative ng y with respect to t ay equal sa 1 over s minus 2. Okay na? So, ang Laplace transform ng y of t is equal to tawag dito, may s muna dito. So, 1 over s minus 2 minus y of 0. And, so yung Laplace transform ng y of t ay equal sa 1 over s times 1 over s minus 2 minus y of 0 over s. Yes. Positive tama. Positive. Okay, now ang y of 0 ay, y of 0 is 1/2. So, this will become 1 over 2s. Now, dito na papasok ang inyong algebraic skills. Okay, so L of y of t ay equal sa, ano yun? Ulitin ko lang 1 over s minus 2 plus 1 over 2s. Okay, so pwede kong i-factor out actually 1 over s. 1 over s minus 2 plus 1/2. Okay, so equal to sa 1 over s. Okay, 2 plus s minus 2. Tama ba? 2 plus s minus 2 over s minus 2. So, equal ngayon to sa 1 over s over s minus 2, or equal sa 1 over s minus 2. Tama? Tama? But we know ng Laplace transform ng exponential ng e to the kt is equal to 1 over s minus k. So, ang y of t is exponential ng 2t. . Meron ba ako nakalimutang 1/2 dito somewhere? Oo, meron ano? Ha? Oo, tama. Yun na nga yung sinasabi ko na may nakalimutan. 2, 2, then 1/2, and then, may 1/2, sorry. 1/2. So now we've solved a differential equation gamit ang Laplace transform. So what does it take para makapag-solve ng ganito? Siyempre, yung Laplace transform itself is fine kasi straightforward naman siya. Diba? Yung algebra, yun yung ano, medyo takes skills. Diba? Skills. Yes. Right? Okay. Pero makikita nyo na ano, di ba, na tawag dito? I mean, kung skillful naman kayo sa algebra, then, biglang may nag-log out. Kung skillful naman kayo sa algebra, mas madali actually na method ang Laplace transform. Okay. So we now know na yung Laplace ng first derivative ng function, okay? Okay, so isulat natin dito ang Laplace ng first derivative ng function is equal to s times the Laplace of the function y minus y of 0. Okay, so kakaderive lang natin, di ba? Ayan, oh, ayan. Di ba? Ayan. Dinerive natin yun. Laplace ng dy dt. Okay. Tignan natin ngayon. Kunin natin yung Laplace ng second derivative. Okay? Or Laplace lang to ng derivative ng dt, ng derivative ng y. Okay? Okay lang yan? Pero alam natin ang Laplace ng first derivative, di ba? Ang Laplace ng first derivative ay s times yung Laplace ng kung ano man yung kinukuha natin ng derivative, which is in this case dy dt minus y of 0. Tama ba? Or y, in this case, y prime of 0 kasi first derivative siya. Pero ang Laplace ng first derivative is s times s ng Laplace ng y of t, okay, minus y of 0 minus y prime of 0. So, ang Laplace ng second derivative is s squared. Okay, Laplace ng y of t minus s y of 0 minus y prime of 0. Ano? Okay lang? Okay lang. Alam niyo, without doing Laplace, alam niyo na siguro ang derivative niyan. Alam niyo ang ano, solution diyan sa differential equation na yan. Kahit walang Laplace transform. It's a homogeneous differential equation. Diba? D squared plus 1y is equal to 0. Oh. Alam niyo na yan. So, ang solution ay di ba, ang tawag dito, ang auxiliary equation ay m squared plus 1. So, ang solution ay ang roots ng auxiliary equation is plus or minus I. So, ito ay C1 cosine T. Kasi remember ko anong function siya. Function siya nun. Plus C2 sine T. Diba? And if you evaluate, so at tawag dito, if you evaluate at y at t equals 0, anong sagot? At t equals 0, y is equal to C1. Pero ang y of 0 is 0. Okay. Nakunin natin yung derivative niyan. C1 negative sine t plus C2 cosine t. And at t equals 0, ang y prime of 0 is equal to C2, which is equal to 1. Okay. So, ang ating solution ngayon, ang y of t is equal to sine t. Right? Right? Okay. Ngayon, let's do another solution, okay, which involves Laplace transform. So, ang Laplace transform ng y double prime plus y, okay, ay equal to the Laplace transform of 0. Ano ang Laplace transform ng 0? 0. Kasi yung integral, di ba? By definition, di ba? Integral ng 0 siya. So, 0. Laplace transform ng y ng double derivative. So, s squared, Laplace transform ng y, okay, minus s yun. S squared, anong Laplace transform ng y? Hindi, wala. Yan nga yung hinahanap natin, di ba? Minus, ano yung y of 0? At yung y prime of 0? That's 1 is equal to 0. So, this will be the Laplace transform of y may mali akong ginawa somewhere. May mali yata akong ginawa. May plus y pa. Nakalimutan ko yung Laplace transform ng y. Ano ba yan? Plus yung Laplace transform ng y. Okay, equal to 0. Ayan. So, plus Laplace transform ng y equal to 0. So, this will be s squared plus 1 Laplace transform ng y equal to 1. So, ang Laplace transform ng y 1 over s squared plus 1. Okay, so ang y ngayon, ang y of t is equal to, tignan natin kasi ang sine, Laplace transform ng sine, saan na yun? Laplace transform ng sine is, okay, and if k is equal to 1, then it's 1 over s squared plus 1. So this is the Laplace transform of sine. You can see equal silang dalawa. Okay? Mm-hmm.
There's no way, you just have to recognize the forms after you use the Laplace transform. There's no way to reverse, so that you don't have to memorize.
Meron actually. Merong inverse Laplace transform. And yung inverse Laplace transform ay integral from 0 to infinity ng exponential positive ST. At gusto mo bang mag-integrate? Okay. So maganda na may recognition kayo nung anong tawag dito, nung mga transformations. Yes. Hmm.
In case there's a system, where did the other L?
Come from?
L curly braces find.
Okay, so ito, this involves two terms, di ba?
Oh, so yung naka Y double prime, yung
First three terms.
Ah, yeah.
Okay? I think na matatapos naman tayo lesson ngayon. Okay. Ayan. Okay. So, S squared Laplace transform of Y equals 1 over S minus or plus 2S. Okay, and then Laplace transform ng Y equals 1 over S cubed plus 2 over S. Tama ba? Tama? Okay. Yes.
And some minus 2. R1. Yung S with Y. Plus
Saan napunta? Nawala ko. Pero buti nakita mo. Plus Ly is equal to 1 over S. Yes.
Yes.
Hmm. Plus Ly. So, ibig sabihin mali ito. So this is S squared plus 1 L of Y 1 over S plus 2S. So ang L of Y is equal to 1 over S squared plus 1 plus 2S squared plus. Okay. So simplify na natin, ano? If we can. Yes, we can. Okay, ang gagawin ko, lalagyan ko dito ng square dyan and then lalagyan ko dito ng S. Okay lang ba yan? Nag-multiply lang ako ng S over S. Okay. So 1 plus 2S squared over S times S squared plus.
Oh, you can just.
Hindi ka pwede mag-cancel dyan.
Yes.
Good question. 1 plus s squared plus s squared over s squared plus 1. Okay lang ba yan? Equals sa 1 plus s squared over s times s squared plus 1 plus s squared over s squared plus 1.
Oh, we
Okay.
multiply it to have the same denominator so we can add parameters.
Mhm.
That's good.
Okay, so now we have something na medyo familiar na kasi ang y of t ngayon, alam natin kung anong inverse Laplace ng 1 over s, di ba? 1. Hindi. Hindi. Ang sinasabi ko is Laplace ng 1 is 1 over s. So ang inverse Laplace ng 1 over s ay 1. Okay? 1. And then, ano yung s over s squared plus 1? Anong inverse Laplace ng s over s squared plus? Cosine ng kt. Pero in this case, ano ang k? Plus cosine t. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, papasok ang ano nyo dito. Algebraic skills. Walang silbi ang calculator nyo dito.
Programmable daw kasi calculator.
Okay. Any questions?
No,
No questions. Wala ring tanong sa mga ano,
tinugin mo. Hindi,
online. Ano na?
Lulo.
Nag-ML?
Submit ko kaya ko. Pre binubukid ka dito.
Okay. Now, alam natin na ang, di ba, ang general definition is Laplace transform ng f of t ay equal sa f of s. Okay? So, ang inverse Laplace transform ng f of s ay f of t. Okay? So, ganun lang yung inaano natin dyan. Sinasabi natin. Now, let's do another one. E to the at f of t exponential minus st exponential at f of t dt. By definition, e to the minus s minus at f of t dt. Okay, now what if we do this? Ito ang gagawin nating capital F of t. So we're actually solving for the Laplace of f of t na kung saan yung kernel ay yung e to the minus a of t f of t. Okay. Ito yung kernel ninyo. So essentially, okay, yung, ay sorry, oo nga, nakakalito nga yan. E to the minus st, e to the at, f of t, dt. Ito ngayon yung f of t ninyo. Right? Tama? But then, ang tawag dito, this is also a type of Laplace transform na kung saan yan yung kernel. Okay, kasi kanina, dun sa original definition, ito yung kernel. Diba? Nakalimutan nyo na, grabe. Diba, sa umpisang-umpisa sinulat ko, kernel. Yan, no? Kernel of the transform. Yan. Mga like,
Function of this.
yan. Diba? Diba?
Yes.
So essentially, if we look at this, so parang shift natin from S of t to S minus a, yung kernel. Yung kernel na S, ginawa nating S minus a. Okay? So essentially, ito is just this where we shift S to S minus A. Small f. Small pa rin yan kasi ito yung, and then ito yung bago mong kernel. Oo nga, nakawala na naman ako ng letters. Ha?
Yung L tapos so this is
Alin?
yung
Bakit squared? Hindi siya squared. Kasi mukhang tanga kasi yung ano, di ba? Hindi yan squared, oh. Mukha lang siyang tanga. Yan. Okay, so ang sinasabi natin ay ganito. Yan, okay, can be written as, or, ganito na lang. Ito, ano nito? Anong tawag dito? KT yan. Yan ay equal sa K over. Pero pag ginawa natin ito, remember we're shifting from S to S minus A. K over K squared plus S minus A squared.
Wow! Amazing!
Ay, cosine.
Kaya mauulitin ko ito.
Sobrang appreciative naman yun. Okay? Walang yeah. Di alam niyo nang paano gawin to. E to the 5t, t cube. Siyempre, tignan niyo muna kung ano yung Laplace transform ng t cube, di ba? Ano ba ang Laplace transform ng t cube? 3 factorial over s to the 4th, di ba? Di ba? Pero dahil may exponential ka, exponential to the fifth. So it's 3 factorial over s minus 5 raised to the fourth. Or 6 s minus 5 to the fourth.
Here, working as the lowest understanding.
Yung may cheat-sheet ba ng identities?
May?
Cheat-sheet identities.
Well, hindi ko pa alam. Ah. Ano ang cosine 4t? Ang Laplace transform ng cosine 4t? S over s squared plus 16. Tama. And then may exponential minus 2 tayo doon, so magiging
Yes.
s plus 2. So s plus 2 over s plus 2 squared plus 16.
Siya yung pala yung
Sir, why do we do this?
Ha?
Why do we do that?
Why are you in college? Hindi, it's just another way to solve yung ano. Siyempre, iba-ibang ways para mag-solve ng differential equations. And why do we solve differential equations? Because differential equations differential equations are equations that describe nature. And if you want to understand nature, kailangan mo makuha yung solution to the differential equations.
We do that to shift the Laplace transform of a.
Yes. Yes. Hmm. Recognition pa rin ito, di ba? Recognition. Importante talaga ang recognition. Parang yung iba sa inyo na-recognize na CS, di ba? Recognition, CS. Di ba?
Oh, miss.
Sino pang recognition ng college scholars?
Si Satsu. Ay, pag-nastan niya.
Ano siya? US? CS.
Pag-isip niya rin.
College scholar. Wala lang. Ano lang, oo.
Brogan rights.
Oh, ganun.
Para mag-figure ba?
Pag ano bang CS? 1.75, di ba? Ah. Hindi jiwa. Yung ano lang, average lang sa.
1.4 to 1.7.
1.4 ba? Hindi 45?
45.
45 to 70 lang? Hindi 75? And then 1.45 yung
Yes.
Okay.
CS yan.
CS. Nice.
Sorry, kasi-
Ganda yan na nare-recognize kayo sa ano.
No. Sure, ayun sa kanya.
Okay. Yan naman ang gagawin natin.
1.45. 1.7.
Chilik talaga.
What the hell? Ba't ka nagaganyan? Malayo ba yung ano mo? Okay lang yan. First year, first sem, US. US ako. University scholar. Saktong 1.45. Never nang naulit. Napaka-inspirational nung sinabi ko, no? Sobra.
Scholar history ako.
Yun na nga. Nice. Okay. Let's solve this. Now we're solving for the inverse. Ah? E raised to negative?
Yes.
Hindi, kasi may 2, meron ka pang ano 2s plus 5 eh. Kailangan may s minus, kailangan may ano ka dito. Ah.
Nawawala yung Hindi pa yung mga letters.
Obviously, magkakaroon kayo ng dito, di ba? Ng shift. Ng shift ng K, di ba? Pero, tawag dito may problema kasi yung S kasi sa ibabaw eh. Dapat may S minus 3 dyan somewhere, di ba? Para ma-apply niyo yung shift. Di ba? So, paano kayo makakuha ng S minus 3 dyan?
Divide by 2. And then multiply by 1 over. Wait, 1 over. Negative 1 over 2.
Wala kayong gagawin kundi yung numerator lang. Oo, pwede nyo i-factor out 2. Di may 5 halves ka. Hindi mas masakit sa ulo yun. Kailangan nyo lang ng S minus 3. Paano kayo magkakaroon ng S minus 3 dyan? Okay, you need something like this. Ibig ko sabihin, yan.
Plus 3 plus 2. 2s plus 3 plus 4.
Plus? Hindi 2, kasi times 3 eh. Times 3, di ba?
8.
2. So, negative 6.
11. What happened? Plus 11. What are we looking at?
Ang gusto nyo gawin ay 2s plus 5, i-express nyo as something like 2s minus 3 plus some terms. Pag naglagay kayo ng 11 dyan, tama ba?
Oh,
2s minus 6 plus 11. 11 minus 6 is 5. Nandiyan pa rin. Nandiyan pa rin.
oh.
6.
Okay? Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, kailangan nyo na talaga ng algebra skills. So yung first term will be 1 over or 2 over s minus 3 squared plus 11 over s minus 3 squared.
Content minus this. We minus the divide remove the square.
Ay, square ba yan? Square ba yan? Square siya? Oo nga. Hindi. Actually, tinitignan ko kung tama yung pagkasulat ko. Okay, sorry. Ito, tsaka yan. Sorry. Squared pala to. So, ano ang 2 over s? Laplace inverse ng 2 over s?
2, sorry.
2 raw.
Yes. So,
So, ito ay exponent. So, ito ay 2 exponential ng 3t. Plus
11.
So it's 1 over s squared siya, di ba? Ang tinitignan niyo is 1 over s squared, di ba?
Yes.
Erase something, but there's a-
There's a T. There's a T.
Sige, para maging, sige, ganito ang gawin natin para, para systematic. At clear siguro, ito ay e to the 3t, then Laplace inverse ng 2 over s. Okay lang ba yan? Pag ginanyan ko. Tapos Laplace inverse ng 11 over s squared. Yan. Okay. So, yung Laplace inverse ng 2 over s is just 2. Plus. Ang Laplace inverse ng 1 over s squared ay t. T lang. Kasi ang Laplace inverse ng t is 1 over s squared, di ba? N factorial over s to the n plus 1.
Oh, and that's fun.
N is equal to 1. Okay? Yes. Yes, 11, labas.
That's 5. There's that 5D.
Hmm?
But 5D.
Anong YFT? Ha? Anong YFT?
5.
Bakit YFT? Ha? Bakit YFT? Anong YFT? Oo. Hindi, wala pa tayo, hindi ko pa pinapasolve sa inyo yung YFT. Pinapasolve ko lang sa inyo yung Laplace inverse transform. Walang differential equation dito. Exercise lang to on taking the inverse Laplace. T squared, pero dapat may 2 kasi ibabaw. Kasi ang t, Laplace transform ng t squared ay n factorial, di ba? So 2 factorial over s cubed.
Second to the last one. Is that inverse last or last one? Minsan may 11 over this.
Inverse Laplace. Okay, sige. We have time for one more exercise. And then the rest of the exercise, may lesson, may konti pa pala. May, siguro first half ng next meeting may konting lesson pa and then exercise na. Exercise na talaga. So matatagtad na kayo sa exercise. Okay. Gusto yun ng power series talaga. Okay, so solve natin itong differential equation na ito. Y double prime minus 6y prime plus 9y is equal to t squared e to the 3. And then yung initial conditions ay y0 equals 2. Then y prime of 0 equals 17. Okay, so we take the Laplace transform of y double prime minus 6 times the Laplace transform of y prime plus 9 times the Laplace transform of y is equal to, yan. Anong Laplace transform ng t squared? Two over. Okay, so 2 over s minus 3 squared, cube. Okay? Okay. Then Laplace transform ng double derivative ay s squared. Laplace transform ng y minus s times y of 0. So 2. 2s minus y prime of 0, which is 17. Pakalanganin naman ng 17. Alangan, 17 ba talaga yan? Okay, sige. Hindi siya alanganin kasi ayun, 6 plus 9. So, and then plus or minus 6 times s squared, s ng Laplace transform ng y minus 17. Hindi, sorry. Y of 0. 2, minus 2. Minus 2. Okay, y of 0. Plus 9 times Laplace transform ng y is equal to 2 over s minus 3 squared. Okay, so simplify. S squared. Tignan natin lahat ng mga Laplace transform ng y. Ito, tsaka yan. S squared minus 12 plus 9. Laplace transform ng y. Minus. And then Laplace, and then yung mga may S terms naman. Ito lang yung may S term. Tama, no? Tama. Minus 2s. Ay, oo nga, negative 6s. Okay, and then minus 2s. And then minus 17 plus 12. That's plus 12. Tama? So minus 5. Okay, is equal to 2 over s minus 3 squared. Anong s squared minus 6s plus 9?
Yes, minus 6, right?
Yes. Is equal to 2s plus 5, okay, plus 2 over s minus 3 squared. So L of y is equal to 2s plus 5 over s minus 3 squared plus 2 over s minus 3 to the fourth.
Thank you.
Nasaan yung...
Sa right side.
So ito ay cube, cube, cube to the fifth, and then squared. Okay. Hindi, kukunin na natin yung Laplace inverse, di ba? Laplace inverse ng 2s plus 5 over s minus 3 squared plus 2 over s minus 3 to the fifth. Okay, actually, more or less nagawa na natin to, pero kanina kasi s minus 3, hindi, yan pala, s minus 2, ginawa na pala natin. Di ba? So, alam na natin yung first part, no? Ang kailangan na lang natin kunin ay second part. So, ano yung solution dyan? 2e 3t plus 11t e to the 3t plus. Okay, kaya nyo na yan. S minus 3 to the fifth. Kailangan ano yung nasa numerator? 4 factorial. Paano ka magkakaroon ng 4 factorial dyan? Ano bang 4 factorial? 24. Diba? So gusto mo magkaroon ng, so ang kinukuha natin is Laplace inverse ng 2 over s minus, ano, di ba? Pero gusto natin, pwede ko na actually ilabas yung 2 dyan. Pero gusto ko may 24 sa ibabaw. Siyempre magdi-divide din ako ng 24. Okay lang? S minus 3 to the fifth. So meron akong 1/12 e to the 3t and then 4 factorial over s to the fifth ay t to the fourth. Hmm? 4 factorial over s to the fifth. Ha? Kasi yung equation is s to the n plus 1, di ba? Eh 5 to. So yung n mo is 4. Ah. Yes. Okay. Now, okay? Now, gusto kong pag-isipan nyo ng kaunti ito at yung buhay nyo na rin. Tignan nyo ito yung starting equation natin. Oops, bakit gray na yan? Ito yung ating starting equation. And typically, before, anong ginagawa natin dyan? First, we find a complementary solution. Diba? Then, after natin makuha yung complementary solution, kinukuha natin yung particular solution. To get the particular solution, yung t squared e to the 3t2 ay hindi, complementary nga yun. Pero pag nakuha na natin yung complementary solution, next we get the particular solution. So, anong ginagawa natin para makuha yung particular solution? Anong ginawa natin last time? Hindi, particular solution na. Oh, tapos na. Nakuha na natin yung complementary solution and we get that by setting the right side to 0. Okay? Yung particular solution, anong ginagawa natin? Anong ginawa niyo last time?
Inverse differential. Inverse differential.
Pwede kayo mag-inverse differential operator, variation of parameters. Di ba? Yun yung mga methods na exponential shift. Oh, yan. Yun yung mga ginagawa niyo last time. Compare it with this. Laplace. Yes. It's actually, the solution is shorter, di ba? Pero yun nga, kailangan algebra and recognition nung transform. Yes.
Yung y na nandun sa answer, yung y0 is initial conditions.
Yes.
So kapag walang ganun sir, yung i-apply namin method is the previous method.
Yes. Medyo mahirap pag wala kayong initial conditions.
So kapag
Pag Laplace.
Pwede ko na.
Yeah. Kasi hindi niyo ma-replace to. You'll do this. Ang ilalagay niyo lang dito is y of 0 is y prime of 0. Kasi hindi kayo makakapag-completing the squares, di ba? Hindi niyo magagawa yung algebra and everything. So, yun ang disadvantage ng Laplace transform. Given yung initial conditions. Exactly. Okay, so we'll have we continue next meeting. Tapusin lang natin sa first half and then yun nga, tatatarin na kayo ng exercises. At yung exam ay May 12. Tuesday. Tuesday. Magano? Anong concert? Hindi, meron akong gagawin. Actually, wala sa May 12. Saturday doon.
Saan po kayo po